mutas did fall. One is low on life. But that is about all that is going on right now. Actually, Azide and SuperNinja have not tried to expand yet, so that's something interesting. They're going to have to, well, I'm not sure, can he get through there? I think Azide can get through his front, but, oh, as we see, SuperNinja, I think, actually cleared off. Or he killed, did he destroy his forge and then, like, rebuild it somewhere else? Or is he going to do that right now? I don't know. But I think he actually killed his forge so that he could get out there. But actually, just now throwing down these expansions. Colossi, first Colossus is out for Azide. More mutas coming in here to be annoying. Like I was saying, they can outrange this photon cannon and still reach the mineral line. Needs to warp in some stalkers back in here. The Phoenix, one Phoenix actually coming in here. That is going to die very quickly if the mutas wanted to kill it, which now they're realizing that they can. The Phoenix being micro, trying to pull back here. But now 4 more Phoenix coming in, and those mutas are in big trouble because the Phoenix do extra damage against light armored. You see that damage is doubled versus light, and they do have 2 attacks. They count 2 attacks at once, so it's actually doing 20 damage per pair of shots from those Phoenix against Mutalisk. So very effective against mutas. And now the Phoenix going to do some harassment of their own. There is a Spore Crawler back here in the base for Kimjongskill, but only one in this position. So if the Phoenix can come in here and kill some of these mutas and lift off that that queen, actually drawing these mutas out, getting some free kills on here, lifting the queen off. The queen may go down. TQ is up here with reinforcements, with stalkers are showing up, and so the Phoenix are probably going to get out of dodge. Maybe try and kill a couple of overlords. Stuck now up against this wall. One Phoenix may go down here. One more shot will do it, but it looks like it's going to get out of dodge. And oh, some immortals right there. Those are a juicy pickup. I think if you can pick those up with Phoenix, but they are protected by these stalkers. Phoenix just going to fly back out, continue to be annoying. So Azide and SuperNinja, we've seen this before. They play a defensive strategy to beat that 6 pool. So they wall themselves in and then pump out Colossus, Phoenix, and more stalkers. No upgrades yet actually for SuperNinja. Azide does have 1 ground upgrade. The Hydralisk Den and Groove Spines are coming out for Kimjongskill. So Hydralisk, while they are effective against stalkers, Colossi, they're effective against Phoenix too. But here we are going to see an engagement here. It looks like the Phoenix being warded back, but it looks like TQ and Kimjongskill are going to try and press the issue right away. Here we go. There's a lot of stalkers in the back. There's a lot of immortals here. If the immortals are properly focusing down the stalkers, this battle could be very one-sided. But look at the Colossi in the back position for Azide, just frying up these units. The Phoenix are lifting off immortals and stalkers, and it is making a big difference. TQ is forced to fall back right now, and oh man, it just looked, I mean, to be honest with you, I mean, Kimjongskill just didn't have enough units to bolster this. It was all pretty much it was basically TQ's army versus both Azide and SuperNinja's army, because all that Kimjongskill had is a bunch of Zerglings. Finally now he has 6 Hydralisks out, but a little too late for that attack. And those Hydralisks could have ended up making a big difference if they had waited for that, because they would have warded back the Phoenix and they wouldn't have been able to lift off as many units. But still, most likely Azide and SuperNinja would have forced that attack back, and they definitely have the upper hand now, because all of those Mutalisks, basically the Mutalisks got completely thwarted by Kimjongskill. He's continuing to try and harass with these. He can still come into this position and get some free shots on the probes. Needs to be careful though with the photon cannon, unless he actually tries to focus it down, but probably a bad idea there. Azide needing to warp in a couple of stalkers up here to deal with these mutas. And it looks like he's not even going to care about that. He says, do you have any, what does he need? You said this, oh, do you have any Phoenix? So I guess they told him to stop making Phoenix. So he's going to, he's actually making a carrier. SuperNinja is making a carrier. And he is getting the Graviton Catapult, which increases the speed at which carriers may launch their interceptors. So interesting. I don't see players too often going for carriers in support of their ground army. That's not something you see too often. It seems like it's actually a pretty good play, or it could be a useful play. Take advantage of the producing structures you have. He has 2 carriers out. He's getting the upgrade for them, and those could be effective. I mean, they will be effective when you combine with all these Colossus. So these Mutos just chilling back here, and it's like Raffle carrier. So I think he was hoping for some Phoenix to deal with these Mutalisks, but carrier's so slow. Actually, Azide threw down a second cannon. The cannon's starting to kill these Mutalisks, deciding, okay, that was dumb, gonna pull back. Mutalisks really should have thought maybe about coming around to SuperNinja's base and trying to harass that instead of sticking against one base the entire time at Azide's base. Finally now Kimjongskill throwing down this expansion here. His bottom one is well saturated, but the gas, finally just getting some drones onto the gas. So his army tech-wise pretty low, but he has a decent mass of Hydralisks now. Though TQ does have 3 Colossi of his own, so that is going to be really big in trying to counter the Colossi of Azide, who does have 3 Colossi of his own. And apparently there's some pinging going on here. I'm not sure. Okay, these Mutalisks pinging where the Mutalisks are, I guess. We could see, it looks like we are going to see the ultimate showdown battle here, as TQ and Kimjongskill are all units are all stuck all over each other. So that's completely ridiculous right there. These units are trying to run. It's like the Hydras are following this Immortal, and then they're blocking all the other units. So I don't know why they're coming around this way, but it looks like the attack is going to happen. Actually, Azide and SuperNinja are going to move out through the middle, and TQ and Kimjongskill might be trying to flank them and attack around from this side. I don't know if they realize this is going on here. Going to have to pull back all of a sudden. SuperNinja and Azide are going to double back here. They have a nice ball of army right here. 4 carriers, a bunch of Colossi in here. Oh, and look at the spread right here on Azide and SuperNinja's armies. Much, much better than TQ's. And look at Kimjongskill's Hydralisks are all getting distracted, killing interceptors instead of trying to focus down these Colossi or these Stalkers in the front. And the army of tQorGETSLAMT just got melted away. All these Colossi from Azide. I don't know if he lost even a single Colossi. I want to check the units lost tab as TQ leaves the game. Wow, look at the difference there. 13,000 minerals for TQ lost and 8,000 for Kimjongskill. Meanwhile, combined Azide and SuperNinja don't even have, barely have 10,000 minerals combined lost. So that is going to be the difference right there. I mean, that first attack, that TQ attacked too soon for his Zerg partner to be ready, and the ineffectiveness of the Mutalisks of Kimjongskill were a big difference in that game. So this game was sent to me by Azide. Thank you, man. It was a pleasure to cast, and I'm looking forward to casting more and more of your guys' games, and anybody who would like to send me their games, if it's a high level and it was a good game, send it to me and I will cast it, and it'll be super awesome. So this is Irie StarCraft. Thanks for watching, and peace out.